Hello everyone, Inigo Snake here, and welcome back to my channel. So on the last episode, we explored around the nighttime sites in the city, and we played we not played, but we helped out some kids who was doing some sort of hide and seek thing, and it was, of course, near that secret door that you know is a dungeon behind the door. Like, I know this game's MO a little bit. I've been playing it for over 100 hours apparently, so I should know what the hell this game, some like things that this game likes to do. So basically, we're just gonna go in to our dining bar and finally figure out our secret little rendezvous. Well, looks like this is the place. Are we done looking around? After we meet with the captain, we probably won't have any more time to look around tonight. Yeah, I kind of knew this. I knew that was like gonna continue the night. So we're done. So let's just enter the bar. We're done looking around. Oh, okay. I'll walk in. I was like, cutscene now. Okay, still. Oh my gosh. This may be close ranking to the nighttime song. Like, I really like this song.
All right, now to find Captain Claire. Oh,
I'm sure she'll stand out.
wow.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform.
The charms of an older woman, eh?
I think I'll manage.
Okay. Is it this hard? Just have a conversation with the girl.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. Sorry I kept you waiting. Oh my god, that's such a Snake quote. I love Snake. And Rain is definitely not Snake.
Oh.
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
Not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Rain's bodyguard?
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3?
Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, why are we at a bar? It's so close to the bartender, dude.
It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation.
That's true.
You may be right.
I like her better in her uniform.
I was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually.
Oh?
You sure you don't want me to go?
That's not what I mean.
Game! Holy shit. We are just smushing in all that sexual tension, right? Can't wait for that. This is what the kids want. The sexual tension. We need that.
I have a lot of questions, like about why Milliam transferred into our class, for example. But there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others. What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborne are trying to accomplish? Let's look at that standoff at the Provincial Army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right into the middle of the city. But maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Like, when I was editing the last video, I was like, I did get upset with Rufus for coming down on the railway police people, but they are kind of butting into everyone's business, so I can see why the other people would be pissed off about that.
Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority.
It did look like your people were picking a fight.
Viewed without the proper context, I can see how it might look like that.
Oh, context it for us, Claire. Context it for us.
But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is still weathering its immigration disputes. In such volatile times, there's a very real need to create a far more expansive network to help maintain public order.
A more like unified government sort of enforcement, basically.
The only organizations that are up to the challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division.
That may be the case.
Still, your boss is the one making those conflicts worse.
I can't deny that, but at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with a sense of integrity. He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I could name.
Hold on. Who is helping? So first of all, this is not a surprise that the terrorists are getting help from somebody, because we don't know who's financing them. They have airships and shit. Like who and what? Like they have to be getting help. Like this kind of like how U.S. government helps also finance other terrorists in other countries, and then we fight them, and then we kind of like do the circular firing squad thing. So I don't know who's doing that here in this game.
I want you to at least understand that.
Wait, so...
Wow, she really said it. So the noble faction's been the one backing the terrorists, huh?
It's the only other, I didn't want to say it out loud, but I was like, it's the only other people that have money to do that. Like, what, the common folk gonna do something? No, they're getting heavily taxed, and all the businesses are getting heavily taxed. So it would have to be the noble faction who's probably taxing everybody. I don't know. Let's continue. I don't want to keep interrupting.
I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it. We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne, the most prominent representative of the four great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front have been using have been traced back to Ordis as well.
I'd wondered how they got their hands on those.
I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but Eustace's brother came to pick him up in Legram, didn't he?
That's what Toval told us. And now, Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips. Captain Claire, what's going on in Ruhr? And how are Elisa's family and the Reinford Company involved?
Okay, Ruhr is here. This city that we're in. I gotta keep all these cities in my head. Good lord. There's Nord, where Gaius is from. Did I say Gaius? Is his name Gaius? Because Gaius is in another game. I'm getting them both confused. Yeah, I think that's Gaius. Nord is Gaius. Alyssa is Ruhr. Rain is Emir. Elliot is that really big city where I think Marcus is also from, because his dad is like the governor or something. Anyways, and Fee is not from anywhere, but she's from the Jaeger Corps. He traveled around. I don't know, but she's been to a lot of places before. All right, so I keep everybody in my head. Did I miss anybody? I probably did, but let's continue.
I guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for in the first place. The Railway Military Police is currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Reinford's first factory.
Sounds serious.
The first factory belongs to one of Reinford's major divisions, right?
Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing. They're also currently under suspicion of something I'm not at liberty to discuss with you right now.
I think I moved it too quickly. I'm sorry, guys. I really need to stop doing that.
The two of you are aware that project management at Reinford is split up across several major branches, right?
It is?
And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now?
Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Reinford Group. Well, lately, the directors have...
Come to think of it, I overheard Elisa and Sharon talking about something like that.
For years now, Reinford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools. The problem is that those divisions have simply become too large. Large enough to have their own internal allegiances, some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction.
Are you
Okay.
serious?
So even companies are taking sides.
I had a feeling. I mean, with money comes power, right? And they're very wealthy. All this technology.
I'm sure Irina Reinford is aware of this to at least some extent as the company's chairman.
Some extent. I feel like that's an understatement, guys.
But the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that, I doubt even she has a full grasp of the situation.
So, the first factory you guys have your sights set on for that inspection is aligned with the Noble faction, I assume.
You assume correctly. And the Provincial Army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation. That's what led to this evening's quarrel. I imagine Chairman Irina is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. The thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Being indebted to them like that, I have my doubts she'll be able to target the underlying problem.
That is so true. That is so true. This is why our relationship, America's relationship with China is the way it is, because we're so indebted to them. And it seems like China is fine with that. China's fine with America being super indebted to China. But let's stop trying to, or maybe not, I don't know.
It's sounding shadier by the minute.
You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, the factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire.
I've told you as much as I can right now. Tensions are mounting all over the country, but Ruhr has an extra fuse of its own. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here. Then do your best to stay out of it.
I guess when she said it's worse here, I think it's because of the third party, aka the Reinford company, which has so much wealth and power that it is starting to influence politics. So that's why it's worse here.
Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list. I wish you the best with the remainder of your field study.
It sounds so childish. A field study after telling us all this serious shit. All right, get back to your field study. I know like they're intertwined. She knows this, but it's hilarious.
Please have the bill sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Office in Ruhr Station.
They didn't eat anything, but okay.
Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I would have ordered something. I'd be like, hey, can I eat more food? Even though I ate this morning, ate at dinner, like evening.
Wait, the bill.
Looks like she just picked up our tab. She gave us some good intel too. For free even.
I can't just go running after her now. Looks like we owe her one.
So, you like the mature type, huh?
I really wish this game would really stop doing this. It's really annoying. I don't know if it's just me or it's you, but like anytime, like it gets annoying. Like anytime a guy shows any interest in the opposite sex, it has to be something sexual about it. No, stop it, game, stop it. All right, let's go.
She's sort of like Sarah, except responsible and composed.
You can say that again.
You know what? Rain totally ignored that shit. You go, boy. I still don't really like Rain that much though.
Must be yours.
Hello? Reen Schwarzer speak.
Reen, what are you doing?
Oh, it's just you, Elisa.
Well, what do you mean it's just you? Is it true some girl invited you out for a night on the town?
Who's saying these things? Is this your maid? I'm really, the maid is suspect, okay?
Whoa, hold on. A late night date? I thought you only had eyes for me, Reen. Anyway, good job, kiddo. You better spill all the details later, huh?
He'll do no such thing.
No, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Fee was with him too.
Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us.
Marcus, no. Okay? He'll do what he needs to do, alright? They just feeling left out.
Ready to head back?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
Yeah, the game will probably just put me back there and we'll have a little discussion. We better tell Elisa
You're moving up in the world.
Ooh.
I've got a little reward here for you.
Aura jacket as a perk. I don't know how I'm going to get to A0.
Drinks are on me someday.
I really want to, guys. I really want to. I hope there's enough game left for me. I got like 2 more days, right? Or 1 more day? I don't know. That's that rebel music. It's not really rebel music though. It's tension rising music, I guess. Some evil shit going down music.
The time has come. First hype, then crossroad. Now war shall be the fair joys our conviction.
As you wish.
That was not a hee-hee. Alright.
We'll hit them so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks.
Good God. Good thing I'm on level whatever.
You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red letter day for us. A real do or die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head. Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah!
People out here willing to die for the cause. They got some ride or die soldiers. Good God, I need to know what these rebels are fighting for. Like, there must be a really good reason. And who knows? It makes me a little nervous that perhaps we might be on the wrong side. I don't know, like, because I don't know what the rebels are actually fighting for. But as much as we know now, it doesn't look like the noble faction is completely in the right, and it doesn't seem like the reformist faction is completely... Wait, have the reformists done anything wrong? Because I think she said noble faction is helping out the terrorists. That's not good. You don't want to help out terrorists. That's how you get people who aren't involved in the situation killed. So, also, I like Maki's dad. Please don't make him evil. He seems like he's fighting for the people. So I don't know. We'll see.
So tired. The air here is so fresh, especially for a city with this many factories. It must be because we're up in the mountains.
I'll say, compared to the capital, the air quality is pristine.
Well, the capital does have a few 100,000 more people living there. Sure is a nice day today, isn't it, Elisa?
What is up with this?
Not as nice as last night must have been.
I told you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll bet you are. I cannot believe you! After all those things you said to me last night, you go rushing out to meet another girl!
Oh my God, I'm gonna blow my head off. I'm gonna fucking blow my head off. I am so tired. Everybody. It's not even just Alyssa. I'm not even just mad at Alyssa. Everybody doing this innuendo bullshit. Like, what did Rain say to them last night to explain it? I guess they're gonna say it. And who cares? You're not dating this boy. This boy is not dating anybody. He is not... Oh my God. Okay? The only time you get mad like this, ladies and guys and all these people out here, only time you get upset is if you're in a relationship with the person. If you're not in that sort of relationship with the person, you're annoying when you get mad like that. You're fucking annoying. I hate you. Okay, let's keep going.
Ooh, the skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today.
Well, all things considered, even if we assume Captain Claire is trustworthy, I'm not sure how wise it was to go out on your own.
I know. In hindsight, I regret keeping it to myself.
So, no, Machias. So, you wanted, like, the whole entire group of people to go out to this secret one. It wouldn't be very secret anymore, and she probably wouldn't feel comfortable giving out all that information if everybody's, like, just bum rushing her and it's just one person. Like, I would feel less comfortable. Like, I remember when I did an interview, and it was like 5 people 5 questions that had I'm sorry, it was 5 people that were questioning me. That felt awkward. It's better to have a one-on-one conversation because then you can get more information out of them. Okay, explain yourself, Ring. Like, Ring, you can't just tell Marcus. And I thought Marcus was smarter than this. Marcus is being stupid here. I don't like it.
Still, it was pretty bold of Captain Claire to show up alone to meet Reen. Even dressed down, I wouldn't have thought she'd go out alone with the Provincial Army on patrol.
I'm guessing she's more than strong enough to handle herself. Not sure what her weapon of choice is, though.
I wish I could have seen her all dolled up, though. But she was a real knockout. Come on, that would put a spring in any man's step. I don't blame you for sneaking out alone.
Oh! No! It's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress. I swear!
See this gun? See this gun?
You seemed pretty taken by her when she showed up yesterday, though. And your eyes were glued to her right up until she left the scene.
Oh, really?
So while we were enjoying a quiet evening, you were out carousing with a beautiful woman, were you?
Machias, I can't believe you've fallen into it too. It's so disappointing, Machias. I'm so disappointed. Everybody. Elliot is the only person who's not being weird.
You lucky son of for shame, Reen! We're here representing the Academy on a field study!
I swear, you guys are just making things up at this point. But thanks to the information I got from her, we have a pretty good idea what's going on here in Ruhr. And now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Elisa?
Yeah, I'm in.
So in short, the first factory did something to catch the eye of the railway military police, prompting an inspection.
I'm glad the maturity level is on the rise once again, because good God. Guys, I could barely handle it. I would have had to taken like a 10-minute break. We're like, okay, calm down, these are kids, you know. Yeah, I think, yeah, they're all kids. They're not quite 18. I don't know if I was this stupid that back then, but I probably was. I don't know. Just assumptions out the ass.
And all the while, the Provincial Army has been here blatantly trying to prevent them from doing that?
Let's not forget that the first factory is run by none other than the Noble faction.
I know that the divisional directors have been operating without much in the way of executive oversight for years now. But Mother always allowed it. She thought that encouraging competition among the divisions would yield more innovations. I never thought that'd lead to something like this.
Seems like the lesser of two evils.
By the way, hearing about the first factory made me curious. Do the other divisions have their own political allegiances?
Well, to give you a basic idea...
Oh, sorry.
This
Oh,
is a
God.
bit oversimplified, of course. Divisions are made up of many people, and they all have their own opinions.
Okay, first factory, iron and steel, large machinery. Second factory. Okay, so the iron and steel would probably be making some weapons, right? Or anything. Guns, tanks. Okay, wow, this actually makes guns, tanks. And that's the Reformist faction. Oh, that's interesting. So Reformist faction has a lot of weapons. The iron and steel, okay, that could go either way. Neutral, orbital trains and orbital airships, which is great. It's probably why, I was thinking about this too. I was like, so if Reinford makes all these things, like how did Prince Olivert like make the airships? It would have to be either noble faction or neutral. So there it is, neutral. Orbital communication in orbit, it is chairman controlled. So this is probably why her mom is on the board, because she had a hand in that. But she doesn't seem to have a hand in the first two factories. So the only thing that Reformist has is the weapons. But I feel like, how do you just have the weapons? Don't you need the material to make the weapons? I don't know, let's not think too hard about it. Let's keep
But
going.
the positions of each division's directors are clear as day, though. The first and second factories in particular have had a pretty fierce rivalry going on between them for years. But even still, I wouldn't have expected the first factory to do something flagrant enough to prompt a military inspection.
Neither would I.
All right, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this. And when we tie this up all nice and neat for her, even my mother will have to admit she's grateful to us.
Sounds like a plan.
That's the spirit.
Offhand, I'd say this falls under the scope of our field study too.
How? But okay.
Thanks, everyone.
Sounds like we're in for a ride.
Anyway, let's take a look at the field study tasks Sharon gave us for today.
I'm not quite sure what the field studies are specifically supposed to be about, but they always say stuff like, this comes under the scope of the field study. I don't know. I don't think so, but we're just gonna go with it, guys. We're going with it. Rain took out the things. Probably 3 things for us. Highway monster. So this is the required thing. The fun one, sadly. A ferocious monster has appeared on the Nortia Highway. The Nortia Provincial Army hereby requests its extermination. Hydra. Sounds like water. Open area off of Nordia Highway. Once the monster is eliminated, please report to the soldiers in front of Marquise Rogner's residence. Okay. We know where that is. Shots fired. Those of us at the Reinford 2nd Factory have developed a new type of orbital gun. Yeah, because that is, we form his faction and they have the weapons there. So first one is the material, second one is the weapons, the third one is the airships and something else, and the fourth one is, I forgot. But it's not neutral. It's the chairman. Oh, it's the orbital communication thing. Alright. We have developed a new type of orbital gun. We'd like to have Tessa speak with me in RF arms if you fancy giving it a shot, Sandy. That's cute. Milk is missing! And could you please help us find our beloved little kitty? Oh, we're doing that one first. Any would-be heroes should come talk to me at my house next to Dining Bar F. Alright, so we know where that is.
Yeah, I think we can handle these.
It's still 8 a.m., so we have plenty of time to work our way through the list.
And while we're doing that, we can ask the people we meet about how things stand between Reinford's divisions. Look alive, everyone. It's time to get to work.
Right. Roger.
Gotcha.
And please don't bring up that BS from last night. Y'all try to act like I'm doing something. Rain, I personally think it was a smart idea to go by yourself, and it was a little risky bringing Fee with you. But I think having one other person is a good idea. Having everybody on the team come is stupid. That would have been stupid. And she probably wouldn't be like, Rain, what the fuck? Like, why do you have all your friends here? Like, this is supposed to be a secret rendezvous. It's not very secret. I used to talk to this dude, Mr. Accountant. The orbital revolution led to the Reinford group increasing exponentially in size. Exponentially, by the way, is how populations grow. But anyways. In order to better manage that, it was divided into 4 huge divisions. It was Gwen, the former chairman, who was responsible for that. He's the man who made Reinford what it is today. Oh, that's interesting. And instantly, the current chairman, Irina, was the one who then introduced a new self-supporting accounting system, which they've said this twice now. I've never heard of that term. And that made each of the 4 divisions even more profitable than they would be otherwise. Self-supporting accounting system. I don't know what that. All I know is that in reality, if you have like subsidiaries like that, they do all have their own they all have to file their own income taxes, but then it comes into one consolidated income tax. So they would have had to do it like that. But actually no, because this is a different world, so I guess they don't have to do it like that. But it just makes more sense. It would be easier to do as opposed to just trying to just do all the numbers all at once. And this is a separate accounting for each business, like, what do you call those things? Business sector, I don't know what they call them, but like sections. That's how it usually works. But somehow that makes them more profitable. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. I mean, I guess if you have it so people get perks based on raises, if their raises are based on how much money they're making, then, which is, I feel like that's generally the case, then they would be more profitable, but you wouldn't need to. That's what you need for them to be more competitive. More money, right? Promise them more money, the better they the higher their cells are, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. But anyways, let's keep going. Game's getting complex. Is it as complex as Metal Gear Solid? It's getting there. It's getting there. I've never seen a JRPG do this, but I haven't played a whole lot of JRPGs, so we'll see how this goes. I like it so far. They're easing you into it. They're not just like Metal Gear Solid just puts you into this very complex world and does this information dump. This game is better at it. It gradually, gives you more information, and they've put you into a position where that's much more easier. Like you're not like 50 years old, or I don't know, 30 or something, and you've been in this for a while. No, you're starting out as a kid and you're still learning about the world. Kind of like the audience. The audience, it makes sense for the audience to look through the eyes of students who are still trying to learn more about the world. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking. Oh my god, it's already 30 minutes. What? Wow, guys. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to stop it here because I don't want it to be too long. Hopefully I didn't talk your ears off. I'm just very excited about this game. I was thinking about not doing as many episodes, but I might just do 6 freaking episodes again. Alright, so basically I just want to let you guys know I do come out with videos, at least 3 videos in the week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you want to keep up with all my new uploads, you can always subscribe to me. I also like writing fan fiction, which is what I plan on doing today. I haven't written any fan fiction for this game, and of course I haven't finished it. The only time I write fan fiction for something is if I finished it. Right now I'm writing a Dragon Ball Z fanfic that's set in the future. It's like a future Dragon Ball Z thing, but we still have, like, this is after GT though, so GT is still canon. I started writing this a long time ago, back when GT was still considered canon. I don't think it is now because of Dragon Ball Super, which I haven't finished watching. So this fic is if Dragon Ball Super didn't happen and GT was the last thing we saw. It takes place after Super, so Goku's not really involved with it. So if you're interested, links are in my description. But anyways, as always, can't wait to see you next time. Bye bye.